Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Indira Albuquerque and today I'm joined by Aliyaah, who is a JVW junior player as well as a under 17 national team player and goes to ESCA Wanderers school. Hi Aliyaah, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. And you?
I'm good, thanks. So, Leah, we just pretty much want to catch up with you, especially being a young woman footballer. So, how has lockdown been treating you?
Well, personally, I'm a huge introvert, so I kind of like having my own space. But I mean, it has been 4 months, which is quite harsh. So I haven't seen lots of like friends or family, or even like training staff or coaches. So I think it's been a bit hard, but I am coping.
Okay, and how have you been finding training? Obviously, you haven't been training with your team, so how has been motivating yourself to have to train every day been?
Well, training, Janine and our under 17 soccer coach, they've been sending us like training platforms to use and programs to follow. So that's been okay. And then I think with motivating, it is quite hard because football is a team sport. So we normally like push each other to do better. But now I guess I'm just like having to push myself, which is okay because to do what I want to do and to do like to reach my goals, I have to push myself. So I think as long as you have a set mindset, then it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like I mentioned previously, you go to ESCA. So ESCA is pretty much a school that helps learners who want to excel more in their athleticism or in the arts, and they help balance education and, in your regards, the football. How has that transition from normal school been to going to ESCA, and how has it been during lockdown?
Um, well, transitioning to ESCA for me was very good because it gave me time to like relax a bit on the academic side and like have football and school kind of balanced. So I think that really brought up like my skill level and my everything else to do with footballing. And then now with the lockdown, we've had to do online classes, which is quite hard to adapt to. Um, but
But they obviously assist you with the schoolwork and
yeah,
everything.
yeah, they do. They're very supportive.
So that's good. And recently, well, let's say last year, you played in the VW Masters and you walked away with the player of the tournament. Well done to you. How did that feel?
Well, it was a great tournament, and I really enjoyed playing in it. So I think like I was enjoying it so much. I didn't really think of me playing hard, which I was at the time. So to receive the award, I was very excited, and also quite excited that it was being presented by the under 17 coach, Coach Shorty. Yeah, so I think that was a great achievement for me.
No, I'm sure it was. And then just to add more to your achievements, you got your very first call up to the under 17 national camp last year, and you featured in one of the games, so you got your very first cap. How has that been, and what does it take for a player to have to make sure that they are performing? And yeah, just let us know how everything led up to that.
Well, I mean, I think the VW tournament played a big part in my selection or the call up. And also there was um, a tournament straight after the VW tournament, which was interprovincial. I think Coach Shorty was also there, and she was kind of scouting from there. So I think that was like a 5-day tournament, and there was lots of, I think, I don't know how to say it, exposure there. So
Okay.
I think I was able to like be noticed. And then in the beginning of this year, my parents received an email saying that I had been invited to the camp for the qualifying for the first round of qualifying for the under 17 World Cup, which was against Zambia. So yeah, I think I had to work quite hard and I had to be quite committed, but in the end I did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you certainly did. And I can vouch for you. I have watched you play, and you are a very talented player, very disciplined. I've always had an admiration for you. I feel like because I'm such a short player, I feel like I admire a lot of tall players. And the minute I saw you and the minute I found out your age, I was like, no ways. She cannot be the age she is. But you do carry yourself, even off the field, as professionally as you can. And I really do admire that. And let me just add in that you do share a name of one of the most famous R&B artists, one of my faves. So kudos to you. But also another question, I wanted to find out, were you born in South Africa?
No, I wasn't. I was actually born in Lebanon, but I was only there for about a year and a half or like 2 years. So I don't actually remember it. So I'm fully South.
And then does your name, is your name a Lebanese name or is it?
I think it's Islamic. Yeah.
Okay, oh, that's so interesting. And then one of the questions I get, and I still to today don't know how to answer this properly, but where do you see yourself in 5 years and what are your ambitions in the near future? We know that 2020 is a very hard year to try and, do things in terms of football. So where do you see yourself next year and in the next 5 years, let's say?
Well, next year, hopefully COVID will be gone and we'll be back to club and national football. So maybe I'll be playing in the under 17 World Cup, fingers crossed. And then for 5, I'd be 21. So I think I'll be in university, either studying maybe sports science or like sports medicine, something around that.
Okay.
And hopefully in Europe, because I would really like to play for a European club. And then I would still be wanting to also play for national team. Yeah.
Yeah, well, for you, the sky is definitely the limit. I know you can achieve anything you put your mind to. And also, you are a player, and this is also a trait that I admire a lot from you, is you know you work hard and you know you give yourself credit for, the work you put in. And that's something that a lot of athletes should have. We tend to beat ourselves down a lot and not acknowledge all the good and all the work that you put in. So well done to you. That's really admirable. Okay, so we're not going to end just yet. I just have a 4-question quiz, nothing too serious, just a little bit of general knowledge. Let's test to see, if you're good. Okay, so first question. Name 5 South African women's teams, either in the Sasol League or the Women's National League.
Well, JVW, obviously. 5. I think Sundowns.
Correct.
Wits.
Yes. It's 2 more.
UJ.
Yes. And 1 more.
Oh, is Tux one?
Yes. Correct. Next question. Which popular singer gave the hit song Shape of You in 2017?
Ed Sheeran.
That's right. What color does red and yellow make if you mix them?
Orange. I think, yeah, orange.
Yeah. And then last one, name 5 countries that begin with the letter A.
A. Australia.
Yes.
Argentina.
Yes. Oh, that's a good one.
Angola. that's I want to say Antarctica, but Algeria.
Yes. And one more.
And Albania.
Not bad, not bad, hey? See, you have your general knowledge on point. But
Kind.
Aliyaah, thank you so much for joining me. And I really do hope all your goals and aspirations come true in the very near future. Know that I'll be watching you because I'm obviously always present. But thank you for chatting to me, and I really hope that lockdown does treat you well for the remainder of what it's left.